What do you get when you have Canadian hockey players who want to avoid Team Sweden? You get a Canadian stomping 10-2 versus France at the 2026 Milano Cortina Olympic Games. Big game here, big implications for the standings, and a Canadian squad that absolutely took no prisoners, both in terms of the score sheet and in terms of the physicality. It's a new era for Canadian hockey, with records being broken and names across the age spectrum getting in on the action. We'll also talk about the fights, we'll talk about the physicality and the altercations there. It's a pretty packed game, pretty packed video here, and Team Canada, they go out there and absolutely take it to the French. Now, we got to give a big shout out over to the CBC Olympics Twitter page, who went out there and posted a whole bunch of the highlights that we care about. We can skim through these, not actually show the full clips in their entirety because, the IOC is very, very strict with Olympic copyrighted footage. But we also have some records to dive into as well. Connor McDavid, Sidney, Crosby, Macklin, Celebrini. It is a new era for Canadian hockey. Canada overwhelms France, and they finish atop their group with a goal differential of plus 17. They are likely going to hold on to the number one spot, and it's not even really close. Let's go out there and talk about the goals. First, starting things out, it was Tom Wilson getting things going with his first of the tournament. He ends up burying a rebound off of a Drew Doughty shot from the point. He throws it towards the goal. Rebound pops out for Wilson on the near side, and it's in the back of the net, 1-0 Team Canada, making it 2-0. Excuse me, not 2-0. Making it 1-1 is the French, just 19 seconds after you have a very similar play done by Team France. It is a shot and a rebound. Terrible giveaway by Colton Parayko to actually get things started, so the French are able to take control. They toss it towards the goal, the rebound pops out, and Binnington is not able to stop it on the second attempt. There's that St. Louis Blues connection there for you, baby. Colton Parayko, the giveaway, Jordan Binnington, the rebound, and the goal against. It's a 1-1 hockey game early in this contest. But just seconds after it becomes 1-1, you have Team Canada striking back once more and burying it once again in order to give the lead to the Canadians. It is Devon Toews with a shot assisted by Sidney Crosby and Mitch Marner, making it 2-1 Canada at the halfway mark of the contest. Give it 10 more minutes, and in the last 4 seconds of the period, on a shorthanded play, it's Mark Stone who steals the puck by himself, comes in on goal, and does a beautiful little kind of Datsuk-esque reverse light flutter of a shot on the backhand. He just shovels it right by the French goaltender. It's a beautiful goal. 3.4 seconds left. Short-handed marker here. And Canada starts widening up their lead there. 3-1 at the end of the first period. The success for Canada continues into the second as Cale Makar gets his first Olympic goal. He gets the puck at the left side of the point, power play marker, and look at all the space that Makar has in front of him. He's able to just hold it some more, and then shoot at the last second, top corner. No French defender tries to block that shot. They just wait. They just give him all the space in the world, and it's why Cale is able to just run with it. Look at all this space. Look at that open lane. He comes in, he shoots. It's a beautiful shot there. You can't give Cale Makar that much space. It's not going to end well for your hockey team. Makar makes it 4-1 Canada, and then making it 5-1 Canada just a few seconds later, it is Macklin Celebrini. He gets a penalty shot. Following up in the footsteps of Sidney Crosby 2010 and Corey Perry 2014, Celebrini comes in one-on-one on the goalie, does the little Kucherov, fakes the backhand, and then just goes right underneath The blocker hand there. Look at that nasty little play, and the shot, it beats the goalie clean. Macklin Celebrini is so young, and he's gone out there and done some very good work at these Olympic Games. It's kind of funny because from one youngin on Team Canada to the next, you had from Celebrini, Sidney Crosby coming up next just 19 seconds later, getting yet another goal. History here for Captain Canada. He wanted to join in on the fun, setting a new record as the Canadian NHLer with the most points at the Olympic Games. I'm not gonna lie, Crosby making it 6-1 is awesome, but the goal he scored was absolutely terrible. He tries to send it back across for Mitch Marner, but it ends up getting swatted away by the French defender on goal and into the back of the net. It is a terrible own goal play there from Team France, but Sidney Crosby ends up getting the marker, and he is now tied as the all-time points leader for Team Canada in the NHL's era of Olympics, with Jerome McGinley at 14 points. Now, Connor McDavid not too far behind. He's got 8 points in less than 8 periods in his first Olympics, so obviously Connor Mack doing some pretty good work there. And he started the third period getting himself an opening goal 20 seconds in. Beautiful play and a classic McDavid finish assisted by Celebrini and Wilson. This goal gives Connor McDavid the new record for most points in a tournament by a Canadian in Olympics history. Now, that's not including the Canadian dude who had scored like 30 goals in 5 games 100 years ago. I think they're talking mostly about NHL-era Olympics. 3 games played, man. Connor McDavid going out there and just putting in work. And if you continue on with some of the other goals here, Brandon Hagel ends up making it 9-2 for Team Canada. He whips a shot on the right side there, assisted by Nathan MacKinnon. Beautiful goal, Canada running up the score here, but this is where things get a little bit sour because, as we had mentioned, it's a 9-2 game, it's halfway through the third, things are getting a little chippy. And you have Nathan MacKinnon, who ends up taking a blistering elbow right on the face there from number 7 of Team France. And MacKinnon is down. Crinon, number 7 of France, gets the penalty. And this is where we start to see tensions boil in the hockey game. Obviously, you do not want to see that hit to the face there as a pretty damaging type of maneuver. And it's Tom Wilson who goes out there and steps up and forces Crinon to answer the bell here. France was getting a little bit chippy. The hit on MacKinnon, Seth Jarvis also got hit up high as well in the third. So Tom Wilson sends a message. He gets the gloves off. Crinon fights as well. And both of the players get ejected. Game misconduct for fighting over here. Look at Sid and Mac, 2 buddies going out there and judging harshly what's going on. And making it 10-2, of course, you have yourselves Macklin Celebrini, his second goal of the night, assisted by Mark Stone and Mitch Marner. Celebrini is so good at just finding that space and getting those shots to go. It is a new era for Canadian Olympic hockey. Connor McDavid's point record, Sidney Crosby's Team Canada NHL Olympics all-time record, and then Celebrini at 19 going out there and scoring these goals as well. It is a crazy, crazy day to be a Canadian hockey fan. They destroyed the French, they answered the bell, they got things done, and now they wait. Thoughts in the comment section below about Team Canada defeating Team France 10-2 at the Winter Olympic Games in men's ice hockey. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.